Hey guys, how's it going? Yesterday was an interesting day for me. It was one of those days where silver just kept showing up in my life. It started in the morning, had a nice surprise in the afternoon, and we ended the night with an unexpected silver surprise as well. So here's a couple of clips from yesterday to show you what I'm talking about. All right, guys, I am really excited right now. I don't know if you can see that in the background, but I am just leaving my credit union right now. I had to drop off dumping my coins today. And at this particular branch here, earlier this year, they installed a self-service coin return machine. And it's got one of those reject trays in the bottom, just like a Coinstar machine does. And every now and then I'll find pennies and nickels in there, foreign coins, Canadian dimes and things like that. But I was walking in, and as I'm walking up to the machine, I always kind of look into that tray as I'm walking up, and I saw two large coins in there. And I'm like, those are $50 size. And so I just walk up to the machine and look at what I found. So I found a couple pennies were in there, and a $50. Check this out, $50. Look at this. There were two 40% $50 in that reject tray. And when I saw that they were $50, that was the first thing I thought of was, oh man, I wonder if these are silver. And sure enough, we've got a 1969 and a 1968. Two 40% $50. This is a good sign, guys. It is October 9th. That means this is the time of the year when people start dumping silver into circulation. They're turning in their change for their holiday money that they need. And this is proof right here that people are dumping silver back into circulation. So that's a good sign. Awesome. Anyway, just wanted to share that with you guys. That's the first time I've ever had that happen, where I found silver in the coin return thing here at my credit union. So alrighty, sweet. Now I gotta go mail some packages. Alright, so we just mailed off all of our packages from our live stream this last weekend. And just leaving the post office and check the box. We got something from Rob Finds Treasure, so excited about that. Honestly, I don't even remember what it is. But now we got to go to a bank to dump off some more coins, and then I got to go pick up coins for the week. So stay tuned for some coin roll hunting. All right, so that was pretty cool. We started off in the morning. We found those two silver $50 in the coin return machine. Now, the third $50 I actually found in the coin return machine as well, but it wasn't down in the tray. It was, there's like a lid that you lift up, and there's a magnetic platform that's got holes in it. You dump all your change in there, and the third $50, the regular one, was sitting on top. So I did actually find that as well, and then the two pennies were down below with the silvers. But anyway, so that was pretty awesome. I've never experienced that before. Then we went to the post office, as you saw, and we got that package from Rob. And so let's go ahead and open that up together right now. So here's that package that we picked up from the post office from Rob Finds Treasure. Like I said, I honestly don't remember what's in here. So let's go ahead and open this up. I've already cut it open, but I haven't taken it out yet. Obviously, it's some coins here. Most likely something from the live stream, I would imagine. All right, here's his letter that he sends with all of his packages. You've won something from the live stream. Thanks for your support. It means a lot to me. Hope you enjoy the coins. Rob Finds Treasure. Oh yeah, there's some stuff in there. Let me open this up and we'll look at it together. All right, so I got that open there. Let's dump these out and take a look. I see silver, guys. We have a 2002 NIFC. And we have two 90%ers. A 1968 and a 1966. Gotta love silver. And a nice 2002 NIFC to go along with it. So thanks a lot, Rob. We'll include that in our video. Thank you very much. Love your live streams. If you haven't already, go check out Rob's content on his channel over at Rob Finds Treasures. Does a lot of cool coin roll hunting videos, even some metal detecting, and of course his live streams are always awesome to be a part of. So, all right, thanks again, Rob. All right, so that was pretty cool. We got that package from Rob, had more silver in it. You know, I join these live streams and I'll donate and I'll get stuff, and then I completely forget that I have anything coming. So that was a nice surprise from Rob. So we got more silver in the afternoon. Of course, that was not it. As you may know, I also do metal detecting. I don't get out as much as I would like to. And lately, a lot of my outings take place at night after the kids are in bed. And yesterday was no different. So I was able to sneak in about an hour and a half of metal detecting. Last night, I was out from about 9 to 10:30 in the evening. And, well, watch the next clip and see for yourself. All right, guys, I'm at a park late at night. The park is actually closed. I've been kicked out of this park a couple of times after hours. It's 10:30. I'm making my way back to the van, but I got this choppy signal that was bouncing around between the 70s and the 80s, and I figured it was probably a coin spill of some sort. So the first thing that I dug out of here was this nickel, and it's pretty toasty here. I can't even make a date off of that. I checked the plug here, and then I found also this 1976 penny, and I checked it again and I was still getting a signal. Look what I found. I found silver, guys. It's a rosy. And I don't even know, there might be more in here. It's a 1964. How cool is that? This is only my fourth silver coin that I've found in the 2.5, 3 years. Oops, mosquitoes bite me, that I've been metal detecting. I don't get out as much as I would like, but man, that's awesome. So I get real excited when I do find silver. Sweet, silver rosy. Maybe I'll find some more on the way back to the van. Hopefully the police don't come and catch me before I do. So, all right, sweet. All right, well, this hole isn't done yet. I had another squeaky signal down at the bottom. It's not silver, but it's an old nickel. Of course, I got shadows all over the place. One of the downsides. I'm gonna have to clean these up and see what the dates are. Obviously, they're older. I mean, I think I may have scratched that one up. I'd like to clean these up and see what the dates are. I'm gonna have to check this, see what else is in here. I'll be back if there is anything else. So here are the finds from the hunt that you just watched. You know, it was nighttime out. It's really hard to film in the dark with shadows and everything. So unless it's something that's real exciting, I really didn't show anything. But these were the things that I found here. I was out for about an hour and a half at a park. It's an older park, and I've metal detected there before. Other than some regular clad coins, and I think I did find a couple of wheat pennies there, and I found a $50 there. But other than that, I've only hunted it a couple of times. But I decided to go back last night. These were some of the things that I found. Like I said, I was only there about an hour and a half. It was dark out. But we'll run through these real quick. I started in one corner that I hadn't ever detected before. And apparently it's where a house used to be. because I started getting signals, and when I dug, there were whole bricks that were under the ground, and I had to remove some of those bricks. There were 2 bricks that were on top of this thing here, and once I started pulling these big iron pieces out of the ground, along with those bricks, it was obvious that there used to be a structure there at one point. I am not sure what this is. It's got a ring, kind of looks like maybe part of a pulley system or something. Not real sure on that. Then we got some sort of a long spike, and this thing here, I don't know, maybe part of a hinge or something. But once I dug that stuff out of there, and there was a lot of other signals that were identical to that, I wasn't really interested in digging this stuff, so I kind of moved to a different area of the park. And then we did find some change here. Found 2 pennies, 6 pennies here, 2 zinc, 4 coppers, a dime, 2 nickels, 2 quarters, and then I did find just this earring here. I think that's an earring. Some sort of a piece of jewelry here. It's not silver or anything, it's just costume jewelry, but we did find that. And of course, as you saw in the little clip that I did show, we found this 1964 silver Roosevelt dime, and we found it in the same hole as these 2 nickels, and I couldn't see the dates on these when I first dug them out, but I did wipe them down and found out something pretty interesting here. So we found, I think it was a 1976, yeah, it was this penny here. So this is what we found in that hole. It was 2 nickels, a copper penny, and this dime. And this was the very last hole that I dug. The park closes at 10:30, and the police in my area, they patrol all of the park areas like 10:30, and they're out there. And I've been caught a couple of times not paying attention, being there a little bit after the time the park closes. So I had set the alarm on my phone for about, I think it was 10:25, so I can make my way back to the van and get out of there. But I decided to go ahead and do some detecting on the way to the van, and I came across this signal here, and it was bouncing around between the low 80s and this like 65 to 81. And so that's normally a target that I probably would have passed up but it was the last target, and so I went ahead and I decided to dig it anyway. And this is what we pulled out. First we pulled out a nickel and a penny, and then I swung over it and I was still getting a signal, and then that's when I found the dime, and I checked it again, swung my detector over it, and we found that last nickel. The penny was in 1976. I couldn't make out the date on the first nickel, and of course the date on the silver dime was a 64. So 64 and 76, I thought, well, I don't know, maybe this could have just been, coincidentally happened to be a silver dime. They got dropped with a, you know, recently or more recently. But when I got home, I was able to see the dates on these nickels. Let's see here. So the date on one of the nickels is 1964. And the date on the other nickel, if you can see that, it's a little hard to see, but it is a 1948. So what that tells me is that these, even though there was a 76 in there, my best guess is that these were dropped sometime, probably in 64 or in the late 60s, and this penny here, the 76, just happened to be a more recent drop, and it just landed on top of the hole, because I do remember that this was higher up in the plug. This was more towards the surface. One of these nickels was down about 5 inches, and the other ones were about the same, 4 to 5 inches. This one was probably about 2 inches deep. So these have obviously been sitting there in the ground since the 60s sometime. So again, a sketchy signal, jumping all around. I probably would not have dug that normally, but I'm going to have to reconsider those signals that bounce around like that jump between the high and mid-tones. So anyway, it was a short hunt, but we ended the night on silver, which is awesome. And we got some cool other little relics here. Definitely a park that I will be going back to again in the future. So hopefully I'll get some more time and I can get out there and find some more stuff. So there you go. Definitely an interesting day. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.